Okay, so first off we're going to have a look at Tellagami as an app. Here it is, bottom right hand corner on my screen. Quick tap to go in, it starts up very quickly. So simple interface here, we've got a great how-to, and we've also got the opportunity to just go and straight create. So we're going to do that and create a Tellagami. So this is our first screen, this is the default setting that we get here. And we can make various choices. So the idea of Tellagami is that we become a character on the screen which animates our voice or what we type, and we'll do a quick demo of both. The great thing is that this is we can overlay our character onto a backdrop of what we choose, and without any payment at all, just the free version, we can get a simple 30-second video recorded which we can save to the camera roll. Brilliant, because we can then use that to bring into other apps like iMovie or Explain Everything, or indeed anything else. So to start with, we'll choose our character. I'm going to go for, perhaps understandably, a male character. Quick tap on gender. I can choose eye colour, various things like that. So a little personalise of the character. Go back in, wear a different jacket, and I don't know, just go up and choose some slightly more scruffy geography-like trousers perhaps, and trainers, perhaps a little bit more of a field trip look. We can choose the emotion of our character, a little bit of shock, happiness. Of course geography is happy, so we'll choose that. And the more interesting one here, we're going to choose our background. Now the background of course can therefore imply that our character is making a commentary on something that we choose. So I'm going to choose something from my camera roll, and I could choose, for example, an image that I've grabbed from, screenshotted from Google Earth. Now all we do here is we simply start going back to record what we wish our character to say. So perhaps before we can do so, we can position our character on the map, and we can turn him round so that he's perhaps facing side on, a little bit like a weather forecaster if you could think. And we'll just press record and see what happens. I've now recorded my Garmin, so I'm going to listen to it now just to check to see whether I'm happy with it. A bit like proofreading my work. So here we go. Okay, so we're going to have a quick look at the climate of the United States, and particularly where the Gulf Stream is and how it moves into the North Atlantic. And we're also going to look at the Great Lakes in northeastern USA. So I like the sound of that, so I'm going to keep that. So I'm going to share that to my camera roll. I could share it via various other options, but my camera roll is going to allow me to import that into other apps to put it together, perhaps in an iMovie or Explain Everything. So I tap save, and it's going to now save my Garmin. It's going to take a little while, so we'll pause. And that's now in my camera roll. I can just check that. We'll just pop out and have a look on the camera roll. Here it is right down the corner, and quick play just to check, to prove it's there. Okay, so we're going to have a quick look at the climate of the United States, and particularly... Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's all there, no problem at all. So I'm going to just pop back now into my Tellagami app, and we'll continue to have a little look at this, because we might want to say, right, now that's all very well, but I now want to actually type something instead. So we'll just pop back, and instead of having a record option, just clicking on the X there, we'll tap type. Now some students might find this quite liberating, because they don't need to worry about what they sound like on screen. They can actually just type what they want to say. So today we would like to show you something about the physical geography of the USA. Now I could check this now to see whether I like the sound of it, but I'm going to carry on and say the Rocky Mountains are very importing. So little mistake there, and we'll just click done. But because I'm using Tellagami, I'm most likely to...
Today we would like to show you something about the physical geography of the USA. The Rocky Mountains are very importing.
Ah, right, so now I've identified I've got a problem, so I'm going to tap back in there and change that to important. So I'm going to be happier about that. I might also want to say, oh, I don't really like the sound of this person. I'm going to change it, have a different person speaking. Let's check it.
Today we would like to show you something about the physical geography of the USA. The Rocky Mountains are very important.
Excellent. So I'm really pleased with that. So I can output that via my camera roll and away I go. Now, of course, the great thing with Tellagami is I could do this several times. I can get different characters speaking. I can present different viewpoints on the same issue, perhaps, and have a little debate, argument going on, and that's all represented to me. And I'm going to listen to it again and again and again because I'm so proud of my work. I'm going to check it, but I've got that debate going and I've got that visual behind me that I'm going to be talking about. And of course, we can just change that background and re-record, get different Tellagamis going to produce the different outputs. Fantastic.